Tell me each of your names.
Andrew Pete.
Michael Pukish.
Yang Hua.
Patrick Sensaplano.
And tell me the name of your film.
Scotch, a golden dream.
Can you tell me a little bit about the film?
It's a documentary about Scotch.
And?
It's about the history, the who's who in the current business, a little bit about the making of Scotch, and mostly it hangs on the personalities of the people that we interview. So it's very much about the character of the people, and therefore it's charming.
So these are actual makers who actually make it?
Oh yes,
Right.
absolutely. The distillers
The
and
master distillers, the master blenders, and we spent a month on location going to various distilleries in Scotland, filming the landscape, which is gorgeous, filming the various people, getting their interviews, all the tangential aspects of the Scotch industry, which is a worldwide industry of $6 billion a year.
I understand they're very protective, that unless it's made in Scotland, you can't call it Scotch.
Right, they have very specific rules. It has to be made in Scotland, it has to be aged for at least 3 years and 1 day in oak barrels. And then it goes off from there.
And how do you feel having your film here at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival?
It was a wonderful experience. Like, we can open up our Scotch relevance, the whiskeys, in the Santa Barbara as a world premiere in this small community, nice and sweet town. It's a perfect place for us to open our film.
Yeah, we love Santa Barbara. It's been fantastic here, and it's an amazing time, especially after the devastating fires and the mudslides, and to see that the festival is going on, and it's almost like a beacon of hope for the people here, and I think it's fantastic that we can do this.
Can you tell me some of the challenges of making this film?
67 hours of raw footage, and when you do a documentary, you don't know what you're going to get. So you talk to this person and that person, and they tell you and clue you in and say, oh, you have to talk to this person. And it kind of builds as you go. And that 67 raw hours of footage has to be somehow distilled to the essential 90 minutes or less.
Yeah.
So that's one that I could name. He could name a lot more.
Yeah. So I mean, it was the editing process. We spent about 1.5 years just in editing the footage, and then after that, of course, the sound design and the editing. And it's a long job. And sometimes you're like, oh, will we ever get to the end of this? Will we ever get to it? But once it's done, it just feels wonderful.
What do you hope audiences take away from the film?
I really hope that they not just get a better appreciation of Scotch, but the whole process, and as the people who make it, they talk about their passion. Again and again, I didn't even ask them, they just talked about the passion of making the best product that they can possibly make. And that's really what I think keeps the standards so high. Why Scotch has become a worldwide, product, where it doesn't matter where you are, if it's James Bond in a 007 film, or just someone who's sipping with their grandfather by the fire. It's just something that's really appreciated and honored over the centuries.